What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mace, amateur Canadian, completely amateur, not a professional, an amateur. I'm coming to you from the west coast of Canada in beautiful British Columbia, and today's video, 11 interesting facts about Norway. No one ever told you why Norway is so cool for traveling and living. Let's check this out. Let's hop into it, see what her facts are. I've seen a video from her before. I kind of like her style, pretty measured, and yeah, let's take a gander.
I had a similar video before about cool and interesting facts about Norway, but I published it quite a long time ago, and also I collected some more interesting facts about this fascinating country for you. So let's talk about it again. 11 super cool, interesting facts about Norway. Let's dive in.
Let's dive in.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who see me for the first time, I'm Anna, a Russian-British travel blogger who is currently
Russian-British travel blogger.
In my next videos. Today is Sunday. I know usually on Sunday we're going hiking, but today I decided to show you a new route. I will introduce you the town where I live, which is also known as a Silver Town.
It looks pretty chilly. Looks like a nice, cold, crisp morning. My type of morning. Let's get to step one here. The Lærdal Tunnel?
The world's longest road channel is in Norway. At an astonishing fifth.
Wait, how do you pronounce it?
Number one, the world's longest road channel is in Norway. At an
World's longest road tunnel?
15 miles, 24.5
Oh,
kilometers
damn.
long. The Lærdal Tunnel is the world's longest.
It's pretty too.
1 billion Norwegian krona to build, which is equivalent.
That's it? Just 110 million American? Seems like a pretty cheap price tag for a 24-kilometer tunnel.
To $110 million. The tunnel connects the small communities of Lærdal and Ireland. This design is admired all over the world as it incorporates some features to help with some mental health to drivers. Every 6 kilometers there is a cave to separate section of road. The lighting varies throughout the tunnel and caves to break the routine and provide various views. If you're driving this tunnel, consider taking snow road on your way back. It's one of Norway's national scenic roads and also a fascinating drive. However, due to weather conditions, it's usually closed for half a year.
Yeah, the tunnel is definitely interesting aesthetics with that blue kind of light. I liked it.
Number two, and not many people actually know this, Norway has a land border with Russia. This one got me
Way at the north.
I actually had to check the map when I moved here, me being from Russia. Although there is only one road crossing the length of Norwegian-Russian land border is 120 miles long. The Storkskog crossing on E105 motorway is the northernmost road crossing in the whole Europe. In September 2017, a new tunnel under bridge was opened from Norwegian side to decrease the time to cross the border. That's something many people do. Norwegians are crossing the border to Russia to get cheaper fuel for their cars, and the opposite, the Russians are crossing the border to get much better quality products in Kirkenes. Much of the border.
I don't think I really have an analog to that particular situation, but I used to go down to the United States quite often just for fun, basically. Go get some gas, get a burrito, or go visit, do some shopping, right?
Border is defined by river and cuts through the decent forest the majority of the route. Distinctive posts colored bright yellow from the Norwegian side and red-green stripe from the Russian side mark the border. It's very important to pay your attention when you go hiking in remote areas like that one, because even taking a couple of steps outside those posts will be illegal. Number three, yes, Kirkenes is further east than the whole Finland. In fact, this little Arctic town as far east as Cairo continues to blow my mind every time I'm thinking about it, and I'm not really surprised every time people doubt it. You don't believe it either? Check them up.
Check it.
At only 9 miles, 15 kilometers from the Russian border, Kirkenes is one of the most interesting places in Norway from a social perspective. As it's so close to the border, there is a huge Russian influence there. You will see bilingual street sides and also lots of shops and other businesses advertising their offers predominantly for Russian visitors. Because of the number of non-locals spending time in that town, English is the third language in that particular place. I feel like I've just planted
So Norwegian, Russian, English.
my next trip for one of my next videos. Can you imagine, guys, to find a place in Norway with such a massive Russian influence? What do you think, guys? Shall we go there and visit it? Please drop me a comment down below. Have you been to Kirkenes before? Guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. It will show your opinion to me, and also consider subscribing to this channel to know more about Norway, its culture, and hell. Yes.
Trondheim?
A little bit above than 1,000 Norwegians can say that they actually live in hell. The small village is just in a walking
Right.
distance from Trondheim's international airport, and it also has its own train station with the same name. This train station might be a tourist attraction on its own. I can't wait to go there and just to take a picture of myself with the sign hell.
So the word actually though, what's the meaning? Is that a Norwegian? Like what's the origin of that particular, the meaning for naming it that?
But as far as I was told, there is more to hell than just the name. If you take a short walk from the train station via the local forest trail, and you will find a crude rock carving of reindeer believed to be around 5,000 years. There is also a hotel and a shopping center among local attractions. I can't wait to go there.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to film one of my next videos directly from hell.
Be careful what you wish for.
Number 5. Modern as well as ancient skiing were invented in Norway. This one should come at no surprise at all, considering Norwegian
We know, okay.
obsession with skis and also
You're
the
really good at skiing.
international success in it. Sundre Norheim is believed to be a father of modern skis. In the late 19th century, he started using those stiff ski bindings so he could swing and jump with less risk of falling. His new ski design, telemark ski, led to the modern ski we all know and love. But skiing itself goes much further back. An ancient rock carving at Rodøy in the northern Norway shows that actually people were using a form of skis to get around.
They were skiing, tobogganing, just having a great old time. Family events, even thousands of years ago. I can see that, definitely.
The Norwegian mountains as long as 4,000 years ago. Finnmark is home of the oldest preserved skis ever found. At an incredible 2,300 years old. Lots of Norwegian words, including skis and slalom, are originated here.
Time is like crazy to think about. Like, if you think, okay, when was Pangea a thing? Like, how many years ago was that? Billions. 2 billion? I think like 2 billion years or something. It's crazy to think how finite our time is on the planet in terms of how the Earth operates, right? And it's really unfathomable. It makes me think of that movie Tree of Life by Terrence Malick, which kind of, I don't know if it tackles any of those themes, but I think of it when I ponder such ideas, such far-reaching philosophical and existential questions.
In Norway.
Nice evening or morning.
Number 6. Norway rocks the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, it just absolutely dominates.
Perhaps unsurprising, taking under consideration the fact I gave you before. Norway is the most successful nation at the Winter Olympic Games. Despite the population of the country a little bit above than 5 million people, Norway won more medals than any other country in Olympic history. Following the 2018 Games in South Korea, Norway won 368 medals, including 132 gold medals from 23
Norwegians are just really, really, really good at winter sports, eh? Damn.
competitions. Their closest rivals is the United States and Germany. The country hosted the event twice, in 1952 in Oslo and in 1994 in Lillehammer. The legacy of the latter competition continues to this day, and the Norwegian Olympic Museum in Lillehammer is one of the most interesting museums in the country. Another fun
And the Lilyhammer Netflix show, because the character even says, he's like, "Did you see it on the Olympics? It's beautiful. Clean, crisp air.
Olympic-related fact about Norway. King Olav V won an Olympic gold medal in sailing in 1928. He was an active sailor through all his life and his reign. Number 7. Norway has a volcano. But don't panic, it's nowhere near the country's biggest cities, and it will not affect Norwegian mainland if it's about to erupt. It's because the only active volcano in Norway is far from the mainland, nearby the island of Jan Mayen in the Norwegian Sea. It's about halfway between Norway and Greenland, north of Iceland, and it's to be considered together with Svalbard for administrative purposes by the government. Although no permanent residents live near 7,306 feet, which is about 2,002 meters, Berenberg volcano. The research scientists are visiting the island regularly to make sure everything is fine, and also a number of cruise ships stop by. It's getting a little bit too chilly, so guys, let's go back home. Number 8.
Let's go back home. Continues to be outside. The cheese slicer.
Norway gave the world a cheese slicer. You're welcome, world. The cheese slicer was invented back to 1925 by Thor Björklund and has become one of the main items of any Scandinavian kitchen. Ta-da!
Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, cheese slicer like that. Okay. How does it work? You just, it's like a... Oh, you pull it. I see. Okay.
In many other kitchens in the world, Norwegians invented this. And while a lot of cheese is sold pre-cut, pre-sliced, many people, me included, prefer buying blocks of cheese. And they...
Always a block. Always.
Me, using this invention, which hasn't changed for almost 100 years. Wow. Number 9. Norway isn't powered by oil. Sure, Norway's oil and gas industry powers the economy, but it doesn't power Norwegian homes. Around 98% of Norway's domestic power usage is
hydropower. That's great. That's the same as British Columbia. It's one of the reasons why our prices are somewhat manageable, although I feel our government really squanders a lot of opportunities resource-wise. But
drawn from hydroelectric power plants. Although Norway is only ranked the 9th globally based on their percentage of domestic power sourced from renewable sources. The country actually generates more electricity than the rest 8 countries on top of Norway combined, while the Norwegian government is saying that by 2030 the country will be carbon neutral. That only takes into account domestic emissions.
Are they trying to get rid of combustion engines there as well? Like Canadian government wants to phase out gasoline engines?
And not the much larger amounts embedded in its oil and gas exports. The government is also tightened energy efficiency for the buildings and has encouraged the companies and the homeowners owners to burn wood and other types of biomass for heat and power instead of fossil fuels. Number 10. Yes, no one knows how long its Norwegian coastline is. It's globally known for its massive, beautiful fjords and endless forests. But believe it or not, no one in the world actually knows how long its Norwegian coast is.
It's long as hell.
Observation
It's incredibly long.
revealed that the coastline doesn't really have a defined length, and it's known as a coastline paradox because of the fractal nature of the coastline. In fact, you can define its length only by using a specific unit with specific length. When the unit length differs, the total length differs, and the difference can be massive, stretching all the way from Oslo Fjord all down to the sunny south, in and out of the many western fjords, then stretching for many miles northward before bending around the top of the Scandinavian peninsula to meet with Russia. Only one thing for sure, it's extremely long.
Really long.
Yes, Norway isn't called Norway.
So what is it you say, or what is it you would say you actually do here? Sorry, that's a deep cut reference, but...
What? At least in Norwegian. Norway is the name of the country in the English language. In Norwegian, the country is called Norge. In less used variety of Norwegian, nynorsk, the spelling is Norge. In fact, the full name of the country is the Kingdom of Norway. In Norwegian, it's written as and in nynorsk. Other names of this country include
Cool.
Norwegian.
in German.
Norwegian.
Sounds like no vegan.
Norvegia.
In Italian.
Noruega.
In Spanish and Portuguese.
Norvège.
In French.
Norwegia.
Fine. Norvegia in Russian.
Norvegia.
Meanwhile, the Norwegian language is also known in Norway as norsk.
Norsk.
That's it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this one too. I hope you liked it. If you did, please smash that like button. I'll truly appreciate your feedback. And also, if you have any more questions about life...
Good stuff. I got to get myself a cheese slicer. Absolutely, I need a cheese slicer. That'd be great. We just use a knife. Great, just like slice it with a knife. Cheese slicer would be cool though. We also use a cheese grater, like if you want grated cheese. If you're making some homemade pizza or whatever, there's never
In Norway or Norwegian.
you never need an excuse to get some to eat some cheese. Also, Norwegians, save some room for some other people to win some medals. Like, come on, this is ridiculous in the Winter Olympics. Like, come on, be nice. All right, see you soon.